Alright guys, the first case is the Black Dahlia case. This murder happened in 1947. So guys, on the morning of January 15th, 1947, a mom was taking her kid on a walk in Los Angeles neighborhood, and she walked upon a gruesome sight. The body of a young naked woman, sliced clean in half at the waist. Guys, that's crazy. Imagine, guys, you guys are just walking out there. Yeah, and not that. Imagine you're walking out there, taking your kid on a walk, and then you just come across that. So, guys, so apparently, when they found her, they found cuts on the body and everything, but there was no sign of blood at the scene, which means she was killed elsewhere and placed there, guys. But guys, you gotta know too, she was cut perfectly in half. So pretty much whoever is the killer, as they waited for all her blood to say drain, then just cut her in half. That's crazy, guys. So based on some early suspicions, that the murderer may have some as his skills in the medical area, because how would you cut someone perfectly in half, guys? So guys, so who killed her and why? No one knows. The murderer has not been found, guys. So you guys gotta stay careful out there. We'll put some pictures up of what the girl looked like and stuff. Her name was Elizabeth Short. She died between January 9th and January 15th. Guys, let's get to the next one. Guys, the next one is the D.B. Cooper hijacking. Okay, so if you guys don't know about this one, so basically this man is a D.B. Cooper. He went onto a single airplane, ordered drink. He ordered a bourbon and soda. So is that like mixed? I don't know. So basically, he handed this is the flight attendant a note that said in his briefcase he has no bomb, and that he wanted $200,000 and $20 bills, guys. So imagine, guys, you just on the plane, like there's someone like, hey, have a note for you. You open it, and there's the guy saying that he has a bomb, and that's it. He wants $20,000 and $20 bills. It did happen in 1971. It's pretty. That was like a lot back then. That's a lot of money right now. So basically, what happened was somewhere between Seattle and Reno, D.B. Cooper, he jumped out. He jumped out. He jumped off the back of the plane with a parachute and the cash, because in Seattle they stopped the plane, let out all the passengers, and got him the cash. So then after that, they start to fly away, and then he jumped off. around after like 8 p.m. And then have that no one after that no one has ever no one wasn't happened to him. He'll never sin again. No one's what happened to him. But I think if I remember correctly, it was recently solved. No, it was recently solved, guys. I don't know any of the details, but basically it was recently solved. But there were a lot of conspiracy theories. I think I remember one guy, I forgot his name, but he claimed to be DB Cooper on his deathbed. I did hear about that, but I don't think no one is believe them. I think they did find some cash and a parachute, but mostly people think he did die because he jumped off a plane at dark because it happened in November 24th, so period it was dark already, and he jumped the plane, but I guess who knows, he could have been he could be practicing this or how do I say that word? But he been calculating this his whole life. But who knows, guys? Okay, guys, let's get into the next one. All right, guys, this one is the green lease kidnapping. It was sadly a terrible crime with a terrible outcome. So, in 1953, the kidnapping of a 6-year-old boy and a get rich quick scam led to a massive investigations that captured the pair of culprits, but not before they did the unthinkable. Yeah. So basically, you know what that means, guys. So basically, at 10:55 a.m. on September 28th, 1953, Sister Monrad, other French Institute of Notre Dame, a school for small children in Kansas, answered the and was confronted by a woman who said she was the aunt of Bobby Greenlease. Robert Cosgrove Greenlease Jr., known as Bobby, was 6 years old and a son of Robert Cosgrove Sr., a wealthy automobile dealer who used to live there at the time. So basically, the mother. How what? So basically, the mom. So the mom just suffered a heart attack. I think before the kidnapping happened, and then she went, and then I think her son was taken after. Damn. Imagine, bro. That's a bad day. So basically, so the girl saw all this, right? Sister Monrad told him that an aunt had called him at the school for him, but did not tell Bobby that his mother had suffered a heart attack. Oh, I'm stupid. So basically, a girl who claimed to be the aunt came to the school and told her that Bobby's mom had a heart attack was not true at all. And so when the girl got her, like, here you go, there's your thing. No, she did not tell Bobby about the mom's supposed heart attack. Sister Monrad recalled that Bobby walked directly to the woman without hesitation, and there was nothing in his reaction or behavior to indicate doubt on his part that this woman was his aunt. Damn. So people the kid was like, "A stranger danger," and she walked to the girl. Damn, guys. So these were some ransoms. Obviously, they found out like that's not her. And the police was called, but it was already too late. These were some of the demands they wanted. The first letter mailed special delivery and postmarked 6 p.m. on September 28th, 1953 demanded $600,000 in 20 and $10 bills be placed in a duffel bag. The kidnappers promised Bobby safe return in 24 hours, as long as there were no tricks in delivering the money. Now, the second ransom letter was postmarked 9:30 p.m. on September 29th. Inside the envelope in which this letter was mailed, the Jerusalem medal, which had been worn by which has been worn by Bobby. The letter again contained the demands for $600,000 and stated that Bobby was okay but homesick. Damn. Overall, the family received over half a dozen ransom notes and 15 telephone calls. Yeah. The final communication between them was a telephone call received at 1 a.m. on October 5th. Damn. So basically, you guys know he was there for a while then. The kidnappers stated that they have received the $600,000 ransom, and they assured the parents that the son was alive and that son will be returned in 24 hours. Yeah. Unknown to the family, the kidnappers, Carl Hall and Bonnie Hetty, had killed the boy soon after they had kidnapped him and buried the body near Bonnie's house in St. Joseph, Missouri. Yeah, because the whole time Bobby was not alive, guys. They had got him, killed him, faked all the notes just for them to get the cash back. Yeah. So there was a small break in the case. A telephone call was received at the 11th District St. Louis Police Department around 3:30 p.m. on October 6th from John Oliver Hager, a driver for the Ace Cab Company. His information led to the arrest of Carl Nelson Hall by the police department. Later that night, he led the officers to an apartment where's the Hall's girlfriend, Bonnie Emily Hetty, was taken into custody. Damn, guys. So basically, this is no good ending. If they get justice or not, the son does not come back. Hall Hall was interrogated by the FBI agents. That but Hall had all the cash on him. Dang, why did Hall have all the cash? Hall is limited to the FBI. The planning of the kidnapping, the actual abduction, and the burying of the body. He also admitted picking up the ransom money, but denied that he killed the victim. Yes, so basically, this murder was solved then, right? I thought it was unsolved. I don't think there's no good ending to this, guys. This is sad. I think how light just died. So we'll read one more, guys. Guys, and the last one is John Burnett Ramsey. It's very sad what happened to her, and it was a weird case that I think, I personally think, is her parents could be involved, because she was killed inside her own home, and no one heard nothing. That's just a little bit weird. So, on December 26, 1996, the 6-year-old John Bennett Ramsey, who was found murdered in her home in Boulder, Colorado, after her family reported a ransom note and her disappearance. This case still remains unsolved. To me, that's just crazy. Her own house is still unsolved. It's weird. A lot of people, I think to this day, think it was her parents. So pretty much, initially, her family thought she was kidnapped, because I think they were trying to find her, and they couldn't find her until they went into the basement, because they found her in the basement. She is the John Bennett Ramsey died from strangulation. Damn, that is sad. There were some a key piece of evidence, the foreign man's DNA found on her, but it had led to nothing. This is weird. But there's a new series on Netflix if you want to watch that. You watch it because they have way more details and way more news and evidence. But this is a sad one. This video is filled with pure sadness. Next video we're gonna have a bunch of puppies being all happy, guys. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. My throat. Guys, thank you so much for 285 subscribers, guys, and 74 followers on TikTok. If you guys want to follow our TikTok, it'll be down below. Guys, remember, we need 15 more for Govan, Washington. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below which is the unsolved crimes. It doesn't have to be sad. It can be like someone robbed your bank or something. So tell me guys about your unsolved. Tell me guys about your unsolved crimes. I'll be wish they always read the comments. Right, so just comment down below. Just comment down below. 300 subscribers, we'll go to Govan. Make sure to like, share, and comment, and subscribe. And peace out, guys.